Hi, this is Ryan Brown from mockquestions.com. In today's video, we will be discussing 5 interior designer interview questions. But before we do, just a quick disclaimer, these questions are not guaranteed to be asked at your interview. I've pulled all of today's questions and answers from our website, mockquestions.com. Now let's get started. Question number 1. Tell me about a time when a client was upset with a design choice you made. How did you handle the situation? As an interior designer, you won't knock it out of the park with your clients every single time. This sentiment is especially true if you are newer to your career or if you often work with one-time clients on smaller projects where it can be more challenging to get to know them and their preferred style. The key to your response is to show that you handled the situation with maturity, that you presented solutions to your client, and that you learned a lesson in the end. Give a story-based example to this, tell me about a time, question, and organize your response using the STAR interview method. STAR is an acronym for situation, task, action, result. By following the STAR framework, you will provide a detailed story with actionable information, making it easy for the interviewer to follow along while picturing you in your element. If this situation has never happened to you, that's great. Simply share that you have not encountered this challenge, but also discuss what you would do in this hypothetical situation. Highlight the fact that you would offer exceptional service by presenting remedies to ensure the client walked away with a final product that made them happy. When I was fresh out of design school, I was not as forward about my client approach and my system to projects wasn't as well honed as it is today. There were times when I thought I knew better, and I made mistakes that were humbling, but also fantastic lessons. I recall one client who would not look at the granite slabs that I presented for their kitchen and bathroom renovation project. He only looked from a small sample, despite my recommendation that we visit the showroom and look at a full-size sample so that he could see the veining variations. In the end, the client did not like the granite that we had agreed on. He accused me of choosing a style that he did not choose. I asked the fabricator and the showroom manager to confirm that the granite installed was indeed the granite that the client had chosen. We presented various solutions and finally he agreed to learn to like what he had chosen. It was not the ideal situation, however, what I learned was that I should be more insistent when it comes to the due diligence required on big decisions such as choosing granite. Question number 2. What kind of discovery questions do you ask your clients before beginning a new project? Part of your success as an interior designer is to build the right foundation at the start of each project. The discovery process is critical to the success of the project, and a great discovery session can help to ensure that your client is happy with the result. The interviewer wants to picture you conversing with a new client, discussing the types of questions that you ask, but avoid responding with a bolded list. Take the time to walk the interviewer through your process. I like to ask questions such as, tell me about your ideal space. I bring an open-ended approach and reserve closed-ended questions when I require a targeted response for topics such as the budget and timeline. When asking discovery questions, I get to know my client and their habits in the space that we are redesigning. For instance, if we are in their home, I will say, walk me through your living pattern from morning to evening. Or I will say, can you show me your morning routine? I want to see how they move about their house so that when their new design is in place, everything flows and remains convenient. I will say, tell me how you want to feel in this space, which is a terrific way to gain an idea of the feelings that I should elicit in my design. Open-ended dialogue is critical so that I know the client will get what they want out of the design project in both the look and overall vibe. Question number 3. What do you love most about the interior design profession? The interviewer wants to hear all about the passion that you bring to your career as an interior designer. Think about what makes you the happiest on a day-to-day basis and what keeps you motivated to deliver an exceptional design. Share what you love and let your passion shine through. What I love about being an interior designer is that no day looks the same. One day I may be in a designer home goods store picking out throw pillows, and the next I am checking out paint and fabric samples. I spend my days making spaces visually appealing, and what's not to love about that? I get to meet new people and hear about the vision that they have for their work or living spaces. Then I get to make it happen. I love to witness ideas unfold as I work to achieve my clients' design goals. This career allows me to use my creative mind while also encouraging the analytical side of my thinking as I ensure balance in every design. It is my pleasure to bring color and life into other people's spaces. Question number 4. When it comes to project collaboration versus working independently, what is your preference and why? Before your interview, carefully review the job description and company website to gain an understanding of the role. This research will allow you to see if the position requires working individually or primarily in a team-based environment. When the interviewer asks you a collaboration-related question, share that you are open to working in teams or independently. If you have a strong preference for one environment over the other, be sure to mention your preference while expressing that you will happily work with others. My answer depends on the project. I have passion projects that I enjoy, and I like to do these on my own or with an assistant who understands my style and approach. Those passion projects include working with designers and small business owners on displays and storefronts. When I work with a small business owner, it is a more personal approach, and I like the one-on-one intimacy. When working on larger scale projects such as commercial designs or hotel remodels, I much prefer to work with other talented designers. I learned so much from the expertise of others, and it also disperses the pressure when it comes to decision making or meeting tight deadlines. For me, the best part of being an interior designer is that no day looks the same, and there are so many ways that I can use my gifts and abilities while also growing and learning from others. Question number 5. How will you make a positive contribution to our design firm? The interviewer wants to know what you will do to contribute to their design firm, should you be the successful candidate. It's important to remember that when you approach this question, you should focus primarily on the needs of the hiring company. To ensure a highly targeted response, take the time to dissect the job description and uncover what you believe to be the company's greatest needs. What is in it for them if you join the team? Be as specific as you can when discussing the meaningful contribution you plan to make as their newest interior designer. The combination of my education, experience, and passion for design will ensure an immediate positive contribution to your team. My work ethic and drive to succeed will ensure that I am quickly onboarded and making an impact very soon after joining your design firm. I've worked hard to formally educate myself through art school, but also by remaining up to date on design trends and innovations through reputable publications and continued coursework. I understand that your design firm is looking for an interior designer who is collaborative. I respect those that I work alongside and have a desire to learn from everyone around me. I am dedicated and loyal both to my employer and my team, but also to my clients. You'll be able to put me in front of any valued client and feel comfortable knowing that I will always deliver an exceptional client experience while representing your design firm with professionalism and precision. Thank you for watching. If you want more interview practice, head over to mockquestions.com today and get started.